Was quarter to 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it is on the warmer side. If we like our mornings a little cooler, I've got that for you.
Okay.
It's going to start to feel a little bit more crisp and maybe even a little more fall-like here around. And here as we slowly trend towards our average lows, which again is about 59 degrees. I don't know if we'll get that cool in Tampa, but at least we are going to at least shave off a few degrees behind this cold front arriving later today. The view's not gray everywhere. Here's a nice shot out of Clearwater this morning where it's 70 degrees and those winds are pumping in more humidity out of the south, about 7 miles per hour. The wind is something you may kind of take note of today as you're out and about. You'll be like, oh, it's a little breezier out there today. Something to kind of keep in mind. Here's our weather story. We got a weak cold front, not just today, but another one that's going to arrive the middle of the week. Both are going to have fairly small impacts on our weather overall. Main things, a few showers are going to be possible with them, and they're going to both bring at least a small drop in humidity. The temperature drop is not going to be that significant. And oh, by the way, we're counting down. Last few days of hurricane season. We're in the home stretch, guys. Hurricane season officially ending, of course, the end of November. So we're almost there. Nothing threatening anytime soon, of course, and hopefully all the way through next year. Temperature-wise, we're doing 70s across the board, at least across our local zone. So that means nice mild start. You head outside. You don't need any extra layers. We look to the north. Right, and you'll find some cooler numbers, maybe 60s, some 50s, some signs that a different air mass is starting to push on in. You can really tell when you look at the dew points. Again, this is the measure of the amount of moisture in the air. The higher this number, the more humid it feels, and that's why you've noticed it doesn't quite feel like November out there. But hey, there's some drier air, much more comfortable air out here that is going to get at least some push in our direction once our winds turn out of the north, and that should happen overnight into tomorrow. So we'll start to notice that. But before we get those winds, we'll get kind of a southerly to southwesterly wind. So it's more of an onshore component to the wind, and it's going to have some gustiness to it. This is the sustained wind, so you get the idea. 10 to 15 miles per hour going to be possible during the day today. Could pack occasional gusts upwards of 20 miles per hour. In terms of the rain chance, again, it's not a high rain chance. I think we boil it down to about 30%. Many of you, it isn't going to be all that long lasting. I think the window opens for Tampa after about 2 o'clock or so. If you live up across the Nature Coast, I'd be prepared after 11:30 noon. And again, quick moving around of rain, and it kind of falls apart as we head towards the evening and further to the south. Could be a few thunderstorms embedded there, so I would keep my SkyTower radar app on hand just in case. High temperatures today are up there. Low 80s, much like the last couple of days. Some spots inland and south could get into the mid 80s. Definitely more of a late summer feel for sure. But if you're looking for that cooler air, you're not really going to feel it in the afternoons. Maybe on Thursday behind that front for a day we'll see highs in the 70s. But those morning temperatures are what you'll notice. And perhaps on Tuesday we could see some 50s on the board across the area. Southerly winds, and again on the breezy side of things, seas are up there a little bit from yesterday. We've got a moderate shot, but not a bad boating day. We get brighter skies finally tomorrow. Nice start to the week. 80 degrees, sunny, much of the week in the 80s. We may drop it back a little bit into the 70s to end the week.